Well, hello, good morning. It's a bright, sunshiny day here in Charleston, South Carolina. I have been busy packing all morning. It's quite interesting packing because I'm having to pack things for storage and I'm also having to pack things for the entire next year. It's an interesting process, to say the least. I mean, if you can think about what could I possibly need for a whole entire year? Well, you're going to hear all about that next Tuesday. I do plan to reveal everything on Tuesday, because I was waiting for some things to complete and get set up, and we seem to be moving towards the end of that, or I seem to be moving towards the end of all of that preparation. But today I want to share with you a phone call that I got. It kind of really had me contemplating and thinking, and it's a conversation that I want to have with you because I just don't believe the world is this way. I do not believe the world works this way. I do not believe humanity is this way. And maybe I am too altruistic, but I think that is an old paradigm of the past, and it's time to change it. And I'd love to hear your feedback. So what happened was I got a phone call from someone that I've interviewed a few times on 1111 Talk Radio and 1111 Magazine, and she was calling out of concern for me. And she said, Simi, I'm just really concerned for you because I'm seeing what you're doing, and I so truly honor your heart and your work and what you have built over the past 6 years in terms of a reputation and how people see you. And you're really putting yourself out there. You're letting them see many different sides of you. You're talking about the things that you're going through in that way. And although it is good to share our story, you know, maybe you shouldn't put quite everything out there. And I don't know how in depth you plan to go. And I said, well, why would you say that? I think it's good. I've been getting great feedback. I think people enjoy seeing someone that's real and that can identify with some of the issues that they're going through. And her response was, oh, no, you don't want to do that. When you are in this industry of spirituality and self-help, you want to remain elevated. You want to remain someone that has attained their self-realization and has made it through all their blocks and obstacles. No one wants to follow someone who also is sharing some of the things that they're going through because they want to see you as the expert. They want to see you as someone that doesn't have that anymore because it helps them hang on to the dream that they have this ability to reach that. And so I'm afraid for you because I think that you're making yourself look like the average person, that you're making yourself appear just like them, and you want them to follow you. You want to create a situation where they keep following after you. And I really didn't like that. I didn't like the languaging of it. I didn't like the way it felt. It felt so inauthentic to me. And we are the same, all of us. Her, you, me, we're all the same. I don't care if you are a highly elevated guru or if you are a homeless man on the street. There are some things that are absolutely the same about us, and that is, number one, we all want to be loved. Plain and simple. We all want to be loved. Number two, none of us want to experience pain. Number three, each one of us are here to make meaning of our lives. And number four, we all have our own wisdom, and we glean that wisdom from the experiences that we have. And that wisdom is something that we have our right to share. And so it really was an interesting conversation because, yes, I understand that when you look at the magazine and when you hear me on 1111 Talk Radio, I can go very deep into the subjects and the realms of consciousness and spirituality and motivation. And I've read a lot, and I've been through a lot, and I've attained a lot of wisdom, and I can share that, and I can be very serious about it. And I can appear very elevated, but I don't want to be typecast. You know, that is a part of me. That is a role also that I play. But I want the ability to play many roles. We have the right to play many roles in this lifetime. And I think that it is our play. This is my play. This is my world I'm creating. And so I have the right to be the elevated, serious one that knows all about this subject. And I also have the right to be the one that says, walk with me, celebrate with me, create with me, and let's live an adventure. I have the right to be playful. I have the right to be silly. I have the right to be a clown. I have the right to be a fool. I have the right to be a goddess. I have the right to be all of these things, and so do you. So don't let anyone typecast you into a role, especially yourself. Don't ever stop at one way of being. because then you limit out all the other aspects of God that is trying to be through you. And don't ever let anyone tell you that you have to portray a certain kind of face because of a reputation you have to uphold. I believe that when we can be real, when we can truly share ourselves and our hearts and our minds and our visions and our dreams and our hurts and our pains and our joys, that is what touches another. It's not about putting on a mask or a face. Spirituality and self-help, it's supposed to be about releasing the masks and allowing ourselves to be real. So I'd love to hear your feedback on that. And I just want to give you permission, because I've given myself permission, to be real and to be out there and to be whoever I want to be, all of who I want to be. And you're going to see every part of me. The wild, the crazy, the silly, the funny, the serious, the loving, the tender, the vulnerable, the strong, the courageous. You're going to see every single aspect and role that I can play, because I'm a mom, and I'm a friend, and I'm a sister, and I'm a daughter, and I'm a teacher, and I'm a writer, and I'm an author. And there are just so many things that I am, and so many things that I can still express to be. And I'm here to experience all of me. So I invite you to experience all of you. And when we do that, we experience all that is divine. So in love, of love, and with love, I say be real. Be all of who you are and share that with the world. So until tomorrow, I'm Simran Singh. I love you dearly, and I can't wait to talk to you again. And I promise, this Tuesday, you hear the whole shebang. And then you're going to be thinking, oh, wow, this woman really has fallen off her rocker. Well, if that's what falling off the rocker looks like, then let me flip right over. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care and have a great weekend.